Hello good yo-yo people, I'm Nate and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo. Today we are reviewing a brand new yo-yo from a brand new company. This is the Winglet from Zero Gravity Yo-Yos. Brand new company out of Ontario, Canada. Let's get at it. First off, I wanted to show you kind of what in the case here. I thought this was kind of some cool casing here. I have two dowel rods there, two planks of wood. We have the Zero Gravity little logo there burned into there. You know, I think that was cool. And then it just kind of pops right off there. And then you have that, and the yo-yo is nice and secure in there. Okay. I know that majority of you will be, you know, getting this internationally, unless you live in Ontario, right, or Canada. And so if you live in the US like I do, this is going to be shipping quite a distance. And so, especially with COVID going on right now, sometimes the shipping's kind of weird, and you know, months and months later, you get what you're expecting. And so, it's good to know that a company's going to ship out their yo-yo very, very secure, so that I feel like sometimes the longer it is in the mail, the more potential it is for damage. All right, but let's get into the review itself. So yeah, this is the Winglet, brand new company, first yo-yo. It's an H-shape yo-yo, right? So H-shape, really nice, comfortable H-shape, very wide gap H-shape, full size in diameter, right? Overall, I mean, it's nothing crazy. I feel like that's the challenge sometimes with a new company and their first debut yo-yo, is that they want to grab that attention, right? And the market is very saturated, right? And so you want to have a yo-yo that stands out, but at the same time, you want a yo-yo that, like, I don't know, is playable, right? Isn't just so, like, cliche, or isn't so, like, just out there that it's just trying to, like, I don't know, peacocking, so to speak, right? And so I've seen some companies do that, and it works okay for them, but I feel like the best approach is to kind of find that medium ground there, where it's good design, right? That's going to speak for itself, but at the same time, it kind of stands out a little bit, right? So that it's not unforgettable. One thing that Zero Gravity did is they did go ahead and engrave the yo-yo. So not the center here, but on the wings here itself. Let me go ahead and take this apart and show you. It's on both sides, and you'll see that on one side it says Zero Gravity, and it's a registered trademark name, and the Winglet name as well. All right, so there you go. So you have, you have where it says Winglet there, and then Zero Gravity. Real nice. That's on both sides. The engravings are pretty smooth. You're not going to feel those at all on a finger grind or anything like that, and they're kind of nice and hidden. The other thing, as I got this apart, I just noticed too that there is a blast, but it looks like they mask. You probably can't see it really on camera, but there is a little bit of a lip here where they seem like to mask it off, so because you can see where it's smooth there, where it wasn't anodized. That's really nice, so that you're going to have less potential for you know, breaking string and grinding on you and kind of rubbing against that. Let's get it back together here, and you can see that H shape is really pronounced. The other thing that's kind of interesting is it is very much of an organic, very smooth lip, but then as it comes up towards the top here, it kind of just hooks just a little bit up, just a little bit. You can feel that on the hand, but then it's smoothed out as well. It's not a sharp edge by any means. I like the shape. I think it's going to be very well balanced. You know, you can just kind of tell, like, the weight distribution is going to be, I mean, for H-shaped yo-yos in general, it's always kind of just a lot of beefy rims, right? And you feel that. Lots of just beef there. A good you know, almost centimeter of thickness there on the rim. Let's talk about the bowls here. It does have, that's pretty predominant, of a finger spin little nub there. It's small, but what's interesting too, and I guess it's going to be hard because it's the black yo-yo, you're not going to see it as pronounced as much, but it does kind of dip in there a little bit before you get to that little nub there, right? The dimple. And so that's going to aid in making sure that you hit the finger spin. I think sometimes when I've seen this design on a yo-yo, you have to hit it just right. You have to hit it in the center. And so, which, you know, is fine if you're trying to perfect your, your accuracy. But where this is, you might be able to hit that right knot in the center, and your finger is going to kind of slide in a little bit more into that dimple, and then you're going to be able to pull off a finger spin as you want. And so I think that's a really smart little design. It doesn't have really a hooked in IRG, but it's got enough of depth there that you should be able to get a thumb in there and be able to do a thumb grind if you're into that. Regular grinds are going to be really great too. I mean, it's such a wide gap and a great H shape that it should grind really well and balance on a finger. So if you're into grind tricks, this yo-yo is going to be really good for that. Grind finish is good. I like that black. It comes in a couple different solid colorways. All right, let's go ahead and throw it and see how it plays on the string. If you're wondering where I'm at right now, because this is the different background for those who follow my channel, I am currently at my sister's house in Pennsylvania, Butler, PA. So visiting my parents and my sister, staying at her house, but my parents are celebrating their 50th anniversary. Isn't that crazy? So we're gonna have a big party for them tomorrow. But anyways, back to the Winglet. The Winglet. Of course, it probably gets its name because of the shape of it, right? It very much has like that flared out H shape, organic type H shape even. Really nice. I like that shape. And let's talk about that on a catch, because it's really smooth on a catch. I feel like it's very comfortable. The width of that actually aids in kind of making a really nice catch. My finger kind of just hits right there in that H gap, and it's not uncomfortable at all on a catch. You can also tell just how stable this yo-yo is. And as far as smoothness, it's right there as well. By the way, the price point on this is ridiculous. You should go check that out for yourself. The price point is going to be really low, and I mean, sometimes you're expecting maybe there's some corners cut maybe here or there, but really I don't see anything wrong with this yo-yo at its price point. It's a really good value for what you're getting. Sometimes I feel like on cheaper yo-yos, price point yo-yos, right, that just maybe, it's just maybe B grade smoothness or something like that. Yeah, all right, let's go and throw some of those standard tricks and see how it performs with those. So string wraps. Yeah, really nice performance gap, very wide on that. Yeah, good stuff. So I have a roof above me, but it's going to be very easy to hit things like Eli hops and any other tricks like that for that just huge gap. Let's go ahead and do a grind here. Oh yeah, yeah, it's going to hit really nice. The blast on this isn't super aggressive. It's not. It's about standard, you know. So it's gonna do really well. But the shape on there is really nice for grinds. Thumb grinds, I talked about that, where it's like it doesn't really have a hook in there. So, but if you land it just right, like I'm not doing right now, I was doing it earlier. All right, come on now. There we go. All right, you can hook it in if you're into thumb grinds. You know, I don't see a lot of thumb grind tricks anymore. I feel like, have we lost all the things we can do with a thumb grind? I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and do a finger spin. Like I talked about, it has that finger spin ready dimple in there, but it also kind of pockets in. It's not the right word. It kind of pulls in, dips in. I don't know. You know what I'm talking. What happens then is if you don't hit it quite straight, let me see if I can do that. If you don't hit it straight on and hit that dimple like first hit, it's gonna kind of scoop in a little bit, kind of slide right in, like I just did there. So I could feel it kind of just like my finger pulling in. Now you want to make sure that your yo-yo is still completely horizontal, but yeah, it's gonna give you nice long spin times for your finger spin tricks. That was a nice bind, wasn't it? But yeah, you're gonna be able to pull off some really nice finger spins as well. I feel like it's a nice balance between there. Like, you can see that it's very much finger spin ready, gimmicky, almost like that, which is, I don't know, maybe that's just a standard feature now on yo-yos, but they made it so that you can hit it a little bit easier. A lot of fun. Horizontal, let's try some horizontal tricks. Almost lost it there. But yeah, it's really good for that. Very well balanced. You can tell that it's going to be more of a competition-friendly yo-yo. All right, let's go and throw a trick. This is something I just kind of created last night, so it's not smooth. But there is a hashtag going on Instagram right now, things that repeat, and you should definitely check it out. Follow that hashtag, you're going to see some amazing repeaters. So good enough. Yeah, definitely check out that hashtag, things that repeat. You should check it out on Instagram. You'll see some just amazing tricks. That's my contribution, I guess. All right. So anyways, yeah, let's talk about the Winglet here, just kind of last minute remarks. I think this is a great debut yo-yo from them. I think it hits off just exactly what I think a starting out company should do. One, they branded the yo-yo, which I think is actually smart. I don't always love engravings on the yo-yo, but if there are engravings, they're either very intentional to make some kind of artistic sort of design, right? Which I think is cool. Or just very small branding. And I think for a brand new company that really nobody knows about yet and about to know about, I think it's good to do that, especially for the first yo-yo. I think that's smart, so that you're not kind of forgotten, right? And you're not neglected, and it's not just another yo-yo out there. The shape on this, I think, is smart. H shapes are really well loved. I think this is a really good H shape too. I think the design is really solid. It's very well balanced. It's got some really good spin times. It has those competition sort of features that you're going to want, those performance features. It's got that, you know, if you're into the finger spins, if you're into all that stuff, it's going to just be able to do everything that you can do with a modern yo-yo at a really good price point. So definitely check out Zero Gravity Yo-Yos. I'm sure this will not be the last thing from them. I hope not. So go check them out, support them, so this isn't the last thing from them. All right, that's going to do it for now. And as usual, good day and good yo-yo.